Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most graphically demanding games ever made. To enjoy it in all its ray-traced glory, you'll need some serious graphics horsepower. In this video, we'll break down the GPU requirements for smooth 60+ FPS gameplay at max settings in 1080p, 1440p, and 4K. Whether you're rocking an older card or the latest and greatest, we've got the optimal Cyberpunk 2077 settings recommendations for your GPU. Let's dive in. Minimum 1080p GPU, GTX 1060 or RX 580. If you just want to meet the minimum specs for 1080p, a GTX 1066GB or RX 580 will do the trick. You'll have to turn down some settings and won't be able to enable ray tracing, but it'll get the job done. Expect 30 to 45 FPS on average. Recommended 1080p GPU, RTX 3060 or RX 6600 XT for a solid 60 FPS at 1920 by 1080 with high settings and ray tracing. Go for an RTX 3060 or RX 6600 XT. DLSS can be used to boost frame rates as well. This offers a great blend of visuals and performance. Ideal 1440p GPU, RTX 3070 or RX 6800. Pushing more pixels at 2560 by 1440 demands more graphics power. The RTX 3070 or RX 6800 are excellent choices for 60+ FPS on high at QHD. Some settings may need to be turned down slightly, but overall, a superb experience. Best 4K GPU, RTX 3080 or RX 6900 XT running Cyberpunk at 3840 by 2160 is extremely demanding. For smooth 60+ FPS on ultra settings with ray tracing, the RTX 3080 or RX 6900 XT are your best bets. DLSS helps boost 4K performance on RTX cards significantly. Cyberpunk 2077 utilizes advanced graphics like ray tracing for realistic lighting and shadows. To enjoy these cutting-edge effects, an RTX 30 series card is recommended. AMD RX 6000 cards can technically enable ray tracing too, but performance takes a bigger hit compared to NVIDIA RTX models. For the optimal Cyberpunk 2077 experience, shoot for at least a 6GB VRAM graphics card. 8GB or more offers headroom for maxed settings and future texture packs. Also make sure your processor is sufficiently powerful. An Intel Core i7 or AMD Ryzen 5 and up is recommended to avoid bottlenecks. Storage can also impact gaming performance. Install Cyberpunk 2077 on an SSD rather than HDD for faster load times. In terms of memory, 16GB RAM is ideal for smooth gameplay. With the right GPU silicon, you'll be immersed in the neon-bathed streets of Night City in no time. Ray tracing and other advanced graphics push even top-end GPUs to the limits. But by fine-tuning settings and leveraging upscaling technologies like DLSS, smooth 60ls FPS is achievable. If your graphics card falls below our recommendations, tone down resource-intensive settings until you hit your desired frame rate. For the best value GPU that runs Cyberpunk 2077 flawlessly, the RTX 3060 Ti and RX 6700 XT both offer terrific 1440p performance with some tweaking. No matter your budget, there's a graphics card that will let you experience this groundbreaking open-world RPG in all its cybernetic glory. Also, check the description box below for my recommended cloud hosting provider.